Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we're going to make some Christmas craft tonight, and we'll give it a few seconds for some people to hop on, and we're going to make something super cute. It's one of my favorites. I love doing Christmas crafts. Hey, there's some people hopping on. Say hey when you get here. Let me know that you're here. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Linda, how are you? Hey, Erica. And Michelle. Hey, Judy. Good evening to you, too. Hey, Pat. And Judy, another Judy. We got two Judys. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Linda. Linda, your gnomes got mailed out yesterday. The ones that you won. My hair's doing something funky over here. The ones that you won from the other night. And yes, we are going to give away another set, guys, tonight. So if you sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Where's my sign? I can't even see it. Did it get moved? It got moved. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. Y'all know what to do. Hey, hey, Paula. Hey, Shani. And another Judy with an I. Judy with an I. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Paige. Hey, Wanda. Wanda and Rhonda and Judy's. We got... Hey, Pam. Hey, Martha. Excuse me, guys. I gotta get some water. Hey, Brandy. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Hey, Donna. Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, Jane. Good to see you too. I'm glad y'all are here. It's been a Monday for me. It was a busy day at work, and it's just one of those days I just wasn't feeling it. I was wanting to get to this part tonight so we could craft together and make some Christmas stuff. So, so what we're going to do tonight, and I feel like I'm being repetitive because when Christmas comes around, snowmen are like, that's my absolute fave. That's like my my go-to is snowmen. I love snowmen. I have entirely too many snowmen. Hey, Diane. Sheila, we are going to make something with these Jingle blocks. We're going to make snowmen. They're my favorite. I love snowmen, and that's what I say. I'm like, they're going to think I'm crazy about snowmen, but I really am. I love snowmen. They are easy to craft, and I love to make them out of different things. It's just one of my faves. But it's something you can keep out too past Christmas because they're kind of wintry. But anyway, I thought these were a good idea. These are cute as ornaments. I have made these. Hey, Colin. I have made these and sold many of them in my vendor booth. I love them. They're just cute and happy, and you can just make a whole little family of them in no time, and there's just so many possibilities that you can do. Hey, Kaylee. Okay, so what I'm using is, now these are the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks, and this is how big they are, okay? They're $10.90. When I first bought these, when people were crafting with them, and I got them, and I was like, oh my gosh, these little jokers are so small. So, oh good, Leona, you collect snowmen too. I love them. Erica, you do too. I love them. And Rhonda, well, good. So, y'all are going to be upset because I'm making another snowman. So these are the Dollar Tree ones. This is how big they are. Okay. I use the regular size Jenga blocks for this craft. You could definitely, oh good, Dorothy, you got your shirt. So these are the regular size, okay? And this is the Dollar Tree. So you can tell that there's a big difference in sizes, okay? So you can be surprised that I've always crafted with these, and then I opened the pack and I saw these, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're so small. So Sheila, if you'll look, they have this size. They have them at the Dollar General sells them. They're like $4 or $5 for a whole box. This box it has 48 pieces in here. So this box actually came from Five Below. I happen to see them. If Nancy Taylor's on here, she's going to kill me because she gets on to me about talking about Five Below because she doesn't have one. So for $5, you get 48 of these, okay? And you can do a lot of stuff with them. but this little snowman craft is one of my favorites. So I had to do it tonight because I love it. And I can sit here and make a whole little family of them, and we're going to make ornaments. But you could also use them for your tiered trays and little decorations for that, okay? If you do the tier tray, I love the tier tray, and I'm going to use them for that this year because this is my first year to have a tier tray. I've kind of gotten on the bandwagon, and I'm addicted to it. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So, like I said, Five Below, you can get the big ones, or Dollar General. I don't know if Walmart has them. I think they do, probably. The real Jenga blocks, they actually have the word Jenga, like engraved into the wood. So, I don't like to use those. I like to use, like, these are Five Below, or Dollar General, or I get them at Goodwill. I can find them at Goodwill all the time. So, and then these are the Dollar Tree. Here's the difference in the sizes, okay? You can definitely make this with these, but I prefer the bigger ones just because they don't get lost on your Christmas tree, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to paint this entire thing white, okay? So, I'm just going to use regular Deco Art white paint. And seriously, Lee, there you go. I said something about you, Nancy. I'm like, Nancy's going to shoot me because I'm talking about Five Below. But I just got, this is Deco Art, just white Americana paint. You could use chalk paint. You could use whatever kind of paint, apple barrel. Hey, Becky. Yeah, I was watching Carol and Bill, too, before I jumped on. And she's doing her 12 Days of Christmas. And I hate missing it, too. But I got to do my thing, too. Hey, Renee. All right, so we're just going to paint this white. And I hold it on the edges like this so I can try to get the entire thing. And it's going to take a couple of coats. But I can't even tell you how many of these I've made over the years. They just turn out so cute, and they're great little gifts or to hang on your presents. Or I used to have a tree, and I would hang all these on there, all these little guys that I make on the tree. And they are just so stinking cute. Y'all, my nose is wanting to run. All right, so I'm going to set that down, let him dry. And of course, with the magic of preparing for a live, I already have some that are painted white. So y'all don't have to sit here and watch me paint it twice. So I have some, I actually dug in my stash, and I don't have baby wipes, I don't have anything. I gotta get some baby wipes. Thank you for sprinkling. We're also, I'm gonna give a set of these away, the beloved little Santa gnomes that everybody's wanting. I'm gonna be sending a set to somebody that sprinkles. So anyway, and yes, I will be making more of this, excuse me, the Santa gnomes. I'll be making more of those. Don't feel left out if you haven't gotten yours yet, or they were sold out when you went to order. I'll be making more. So don't be worried that you're not going to get some, because I'll probably be cutting those little jokers from now till Christmas. Because they have been such a big hit, and I'm sitting here cutting all these gnomes. So I have my Jingle block. It's already painted. I painted one coat on that one. I'm letting it dry. These are the regular size Jingle blocks from Dollar General or Walmart or Five Below is where I got these, okay? So this is what they are. So then at Hobby Lobby, or you can get these at Walmart or any hardware store, these are called, I call them eye hooks, eye screws. Yeah, plated screw eyes. And they look like that. Can y'all see them? They got a little screw on the end, and then they have a loop, okay? That's what I use for mine, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to open this pack. This came from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.29. I'm sorry. They threw me a curveball. And I used my coupon because everything else I had was on sale when I went there today. And so I had to use my coupon, so I got them 40% off. So they're not bad, and you get 30 of them in here. So you can make 30 ornaments, and your 48 blocks in your box. Y'all have got something in my throat. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little block, and I'm just going to start a little hole at the top. You know, it's hard to kind of get this started, but I'm just going to put it right in the center of my block, okay? And they're usually made of pine, so it's really soft, and it's not hard to get it started. But once you get it started and get it going in there, it's easy peasy after that. And if you don't get it dead centered, it's not a big deal because it's not going to show. We're going to cover that part up. So then I just twist it and twist it right in here. Y'all have to excuse me. I am just, something in my throat. I just need to slow down, I guess, and quit trying to talk so fast. Willeen, you get 4 of these gnomes, and they come with a little nose and the little ball, and they come with little feet that you glue on, and they're 12 for 4 of them. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, so now we have our little block with our little eye hook or eye screw or whatever you want to call it at the top. So now we are going to give him a hat or something of some sort. So I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing it. The first way I'm going to show you is what I do all of the time. So I got an assortment of fabric, Christmas fabric, and this has got little snowflakes on it, and then I have this red and green. Just whatever fabric you have. I've done them with burlap. If you have some pretty, wide ribbon, you could do it with that fabric of the ribbon. Do you ever use heat gun? I see others. Yes, I use a heat gun. I stole one from my husband. Hey. And made your cell phone holder. I just made the big ones and made your cell phone holder. Oh, you made off my little blog. Yeah, my little block thing. It's actually in my bathroom. My little cell phone holder. I set it in the mornings and watch stuff or listen to stuff. Hey, Chris. Okay, so I think I'm going to just use, I don't know what I'm going to use. Let's see. Let's do I like the white and black buffalo check, y'all. I'm just a buffalo check girl. This is called gingham, actually, but, some people say it's buffalo check or whatever. So this is just plain cotton fabric. You can use whatever you have. Like I said, if you have ribbon, real wide ribbon, it would work for this too. So I have a whole bunch of fabric. Y'all probably saw it on my video for my craft room that I did. I have like a whole bookcase right over here with all that on there. Swivel hooks with the fishing hooks. I like that with swivel. Oh, I hadn't seen. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know how you would get them in the wood. That's neat though. Okay, so I'm gonna, and this is not any measurement or anything special. I'm not a measurer person. It drives my husband absolutely bonkers because he measures everything down to the thousandths of an inch, and I'm just like, just do it. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lay my little block down. If y'all can see, if you can't see, just swipe to the right and it'll make the comments go away and you can see what I'm doing. Well, let me even this fabric up first because this is, well, yeah, let me even it up. So I'm just going to even it up. And this takes just the minimal amount of fabric. It doesn't take a lot because all you're going to do is we're making a little hat, okay? So I'm going to lay it down and I'm just going to see how much it's going to take to go around my block so it'll meet in the back. So I know exactly where I'm going to cut, and I'm going to show y'all how big the square is when I get done, or rectangle, or whatever you want to call it. Gosh, y'all, my throat, of course I would get something in my throat, I feel like, right before I go live. Okay, so here's my little rectangle of fabric. Here's my little to-be snowman. So I just made it big enough to where I could go around like that and meet in the back. Okay, whoops, that didn't turn out like I wanted it to. So I just do enough to go around to where it meets in the back. Okay, here's the front, or whichever one you want to be the front or the back. So I just did it that long enough. So see, it just overlaps a little bit. Okay, so here's the top. I feel like I'm not showing y'all. That's why I keep showing you over and over. Okay, so here's the top, and I'm just gonna go down about maybe not even a half of an inch. Okay, and that's where his little hat's gonna start. And then I'm just gonna fold it over to the back, and I'm going to put a dot of glue right there. Like I said, this is easy. You could do this with your grandkids or kids or whatever, and make teachers gifts or stuff to hang on your packages at Christmas. Because I love snowmen, because the possibilities are endless. You could just do all the little hats different with different fabrics or ribbon or whatever you have. And then I'm gonna put some glue, and I'm just gonna fold that little piece over. So now he looks like he's a chef. He's got a chef hat. Okay, so there's our block. The little hook's down in there. See? Okay, so we just made like a little tube, just like that. All right, so now let me get my jute over here, and I'm gonna just take some jute. You can use any kind of string you want to use. It doesn't matter. You should have grabbed your cup. Grabbed my cup. Hey, Mary Beth. I got my water. Okay, seems like it's going away. I don't know. I ate in a hurry and just like shoved my food down my throat so I could be on here at 7:30. So I'm just going to cut a little piece. Doesn't matter because we can trim it in the end, okay? And then here's the front. So I'm going to go up. Well, let's do this first. Let me do this first because I won't be able to do it after I tie that. I'm going to peel his hat down. And I'm going to give him a hanger, something to hang him with. So I'm just going to cut off whatever piece. You know, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just snipping it off. Like I said, you can totally skip the part with the hanger if you don't want to hang yours and you want to just stand them on your tier tray or wherever, your mantle. So I'm just going to make him a little loop so we can hang him on the tree. But like I said, if you don't want to do that part, you don't have to. And I just tied it in a knot. And I'm going to trim off my the ends, okay, like that. And, of course, then I'm going to roll it around to where that's down in there and you don't see the knot. Now we're going to flip his little hat back up so it looks like this. Sprinkle to my children's church. Yes, kids would love to do this. This is really simple. It is cute. It is cute, Sheila. You just hopped on, Andrea. I'm taking the regular size Jingle blocks that I got from Five Below, or you can get them at Dollar General, and I'm making snowmen out of them. I do this all the time. I've been doing this for years, and selling. I used to sell a lot of them because they make good little teacher's gifts or present little gifts. These are the Dollar Tree size, and you can do it with these, but this is the regular Jenga size, so you can kind of see the difference, okay? I haven't tried it with the little ones yet, but it'd be cute to have some baby ones and some big snowmen. What is the white thing? It is a Jenga block. Just the regular size little Jenga blocks. These are great to craft with, guys. If you haven't ever crafted with them, you can use them for all kinds of stuff. Dollar Tree, regular size. Okay, so I'm using the regular size. So here he is. So now I'm going to take that string I cut to start, in the beginning before I almost forgot to do my tie. And I'm going to lay him down on the string like this. And then I'm going to go about right above. I had to feel where his head is, where the block starts. And I'm going to go a little bit higher than that. And I'm just going to tie a knot because we're making his little cap. Okay? And I'm just going to tie a knot. And you can use ribbon, you could use any kind of string you have. I just like the jute, I like the rustic kind of look, so especially with this buffalo check. And so that's what we have, okay? There's our hanger. Now we're gonna fix the top of his cap, okay? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my scissors in here and I'm just going to make slits. Try not to cut the string that you tied to the hanger, and my scissors are dull at the end, so I'll just pick another pair. Hey Cherise. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around that piece of fabric and cut slits. Okay, can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just going in there like this and I'm just cutting down, and it's gonna make little fringe is what I'm really trying to make. And so I'm just gonna go all the way around. And if you do this ahead of time, you're not going to know how far to cut down to where you tie it. But you can try to do it ahead of time. I sometimes have to do things the hard way, but that's just the way I've always done it. So, but you definitely could fringe it to start, in the beginning. I just like to do mine at this point so I know exactly how far to cut down and don't cut all the way into the hat. So I'm just kind of going around like this and putting my scissor in there, and just be careful not to cut your loop. And I am trying to cut the fringe. This is the last one, and I can't get that other piece to go. There we go, like that. So now he's got this little fringe look to him. And you could leave it the way it was in the beginning if you like that look. I like the little fringe. It just gives it some whimsical to it. I'm actually going to hold this piece, my little loop, down, and I'm going to give it a little haircut. Let's see. Like that. So I'm just going to trim it off. And so then I'm just going to kind of pull it like you do your ponytail. Thank you, Nancy. And push that little tie down that we tied it with. And then that gives him his little cap fringe like that. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? His hat has come up and I need to pull it down. I see it on the camera. Okay, now it looks better. I didn't glue the front. Maybe I should have glued it. But see how cute that is? And he's got all the little fringes on his hat. Yeah, Ernestine, I know. I can't wait to see all y'all what y'all have done with them. I've had a couple people send them to me what all they look like when they were through. And they are so cute. If y'all don't know what she's talking about these. I sell these wood blanks and they look like this. And then they have like a little ball that you glue on, and they have a nose, and they have the feet are actually glued. They're pieces that are glued on. But there's what she's talking about. So anyway, all right, here's our little hat and our little snowman, okay? So now we got to make him a little scarf. But I said I was going to show y'all this way that I'm doing it, and then I'm going to try another way that came to my mind earlier when I was getting all my stuff out, of another way that you could do this. Little different. Okay. So now we're going to make a scarf, and I'm just going to take about that long, you know, just a little ways down. And I want it to look kind of ragged, so I'm just going to make a slit here, and then I'm going to tear a little ways. About like that. Because I can always cut off what I don't use. So this is what it looks like after you tear it. That's how you get your fabric straight, if you ever want to know that. A lady taught me that a long time ago in a sewing class, just to snip it and tear it, and it'll be straight every time. Okay, so here is this. That's that. So I'm just going to lay him down. And like I said, like I told y'all with the salt shakers and stuff and the little wreaths and stuff, you can just get all your little stuff out and you can just have a little snowman party. And you have all your different fabrics and all your little trimmings and stuff, and have a lot of, have a little snowman party with a Sunday school class or some friends or whatever. And it's just be lots of fun at Christmas time. I like making snowman. That's probably my favorite thing to craft, because I like to find different things that I can make snowman out of, okay? All right, so let me fix his little scarf and get it to lay right, and I'll show it to you. And we're going to trim it off so it won't be so long. But always remember, I cut my fabric a little long because you can always cut off. You just can't add it back. It's kind of like hair. So there's what we have just right there. So I'm going to have to glue that hat down. It don't want to go. It don't want to stay. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of sit here and play with it till it lays down. And then I'm going to cut off his little scarf to make it not as long as it was. But you could definitely fringe the ends of your scarf if you wanted to. That's an option, just like I did up here. That's an option to do that. What is the body? It is a Jingle block. It's a regular size, a true size Jingle block. These are the Dollar Tree Jingle blocks, and this is actually the regular traditional Jingle blocks, okay? I get them like this. I get them at Five Below. They're $5. You get 48 in this box. Or you can get them at Dollar General sells them. Walmart, I know, sells the real Jenga game, but they have the word Jenga on every piece. So, or you can make them out of the little Dollar Tree ones if you wanted to. You could probably, thought I had more than one laying out here. You could probably glue two together. I don't have another Dollar Tree one. Anyway, you could do two together maybe and do it. But that's what they look like, okay? And I just painted them white. So here is the little snowman. I'm trying to get this. If you sit here and rub this fabric long enough, it'll eventually lay down. Or you can do like me and get impatient and put a dot of glue there and make his scarf stay down like that. So it won't be sticking up. Hey, Willeen. Yeah, I'm going to give a set away tonight of the gnomes, the Santa gnomes. But they will be back up on my website soon. I just got to cut a bunch more and get them put up there, okay? So anyway, so here's what we have so far, okay? So now we got to give him a little bit of a face. So let me make sure his hat's down. You should probably put a dot of glue in the front and then lay your fabric down and then glue it in the back. I didn't do that. His hat's wanting to run away from me and come off. Where's my plate? All right, so here's my plate. Here's the one I painted I was showing y'all. It takes about 2 coats of paint. Or kid snowman. So yeah, you could have a big snowman and you could do a baby snowman. All right. Oh, thank you, Josie. Yes, I love the wood. It's good quality. It's 1/4 of an inch thick wood. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So anyway, so thank y'all for sprinkling. Yeah, if you sprinkle, I'm gonna pick another name and I'll give another set away like I did the other night. So anyway, here is what we got. So I'm gonna show y'all how I make their face. Now there's a couple of ways you could do it. You could use a paint pen to make their face, or you could use, where's my Sharpie? I always have Sharpies and I can't even lay my hands on one. Or you could use this a Sharpie to draw his little eyes with, or you could use paint. Well, I like to do, I do dot art. I have done dot art, in the past. And so I use these little tools. These are actually, this came from Michael's it's over where all the paintbrushes are, unless they've moved them. They're actually made for clay, but if you see really close, it's got like a little ball on the end. They actually sell them on Amazon like this. They're nail dotting tools. If you look up nail dotting tools, and they have all different sizes. So I used to do a lot of dot art on rocks and stuff. I have to show y'all. If you saw the picture of my hibiscus in my yard, there was some laying there under it, and somebody asked me about it. But I have to show y'all how to do that at another time, because that takes you have to see it up close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make his eyes with my little dotting tool, okay? But you can also get a tiny paintbrush. You could use the end of it, dot it down, and make his eyes with that. But I'm just going to do it with this little tool, just so y'all can, see how it looks. But it makes a perfectly round circle. I'm actually going to make it kind of an oval. Do one dot and then another dot. And make his little eyes. Okay. So see, there's his eyes. I kind of did a dot and then did a dot under it, made like a little, his little ovals, okay? It's really simple. It's not hard to do. But like I said, you could use a Sharpie, you could use a paint pen, you could use any of that and do the same exact thing. It's just going to take a little bit for it to dry with the paint. Where's my... Now I'm going to take another dotting tool that's got a smaller tip to it and make his little mouth. And we're going to make him a nose. And the thing with dot art is you have to constantly dip your dotting tool in the paint almost after every single dot. Okay, so there's his little face. See his little smiley mouth I made and his little eyes. Yeah, 2x4s. Now, Chris, I have done them. I used to make them with landscape timbers. I've made, I can't tell you how many sets with landscape timbers. It's crazy. All right, so I'm going to get my smallest. It's probably the smallest tip. It's barely even got a little ball on it. And I'm going to make him some eyebrows. You can do whatever you want to with them. It's strictly up to you how you want to dress him up and make his little face. Okay, so there's his little eyebrows. You may not even can see them because they're so tiny. Just kind of gives him a little bit of a little expression, I guess. And now I'm gonna make his nose, and I gotta have some orange. But you could totally do this with Sharpies or paint pens or a little bitty paintbrush. Just however you want to do it. I was just kind of doing a little something different tonight so y'all could see a little different technique of how it's done. But I'll line them all up. I'll dress all of them like this. And then I'll just go and dot all their little eyes and their mouth and do the noses all at one time and make like a little assembly line. So anyway, so I just got my little dotting tool with my orange. And what I do is I put it down and then I drag it. And it's going to make a little point. I know y'all can barely see that. It's so small. So I will show, you'll see it in the pictures after of how cute it actually looks. So there's that. Now if you wanted to go and put little dots down here, you could. Why don't we just do that too? Making some little buttons, and I am actually going to use the end of a paintbrush to make them a little bit bigger. Let me get his scarf to stay out of the way. Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that's not really big, but see, you could totally do dots with the end of your paintbrush, or you could use puff paints. Now, Dorothy, I use puff paints when I make the snowman head ornaments. I use the puff paint on my little balls. I'll have to show y'all that too. Where'd I get the dot tool? They are actually, now this is the end of a paintbrush that I'm using here for his buttons. So you could do that. These are called Nail Dot Art. On Amazon, they're like $4 or $5 for a whole set. Like you get, I don't even have them all here, but you get a whole set of them for like $4 or $5. They're very inexpensive, but they're for nail dotting on fingernails is what people use them for. So that's what I use. I used to paint on rocks, and I make the mandala, like the center dot, and then you go out and make dots in different patterns. I used to do that. I hadn't done it in a while, but they're really, really pretty. I just love doing it. But so I just use them to make my little snowman face. Now, when that dries, I'll go back and put a little bitty dot of white in his eye, just to kind of give him a little bit of life to his little face. But he's so cute, and I'm trying to keep his scarf from getting in the dots. But he's so stinking cute. But now, we're going to try another way to make them. And I'm going to try to use gloves, okay? These are gloves that come from the Dollar Tree last Christmas. So they come two to a pack, and look how many snowman hats you can get out of those gloves. I have some gray ones too. I was going to make little, Sheila, you can get, I know this one came from Michael's and maybe a set of 2 or 3 over where the polymer clay is. They use them for clay shaping and stuff. And I want to say that Dollar Tree has that little embossing tool that I've seen, and that looks just like this. It's got like a little ball on the top, so you see all the paint on here, but it's got a little ball on the top. So anyway, so I'm gonna make a hat using these gloves. Now I've never done this, so I just thought, well, you know, I'm gonna try it tonight and see if I can make it work. So I'm going to take one of the fingers, and I'm just going to literally cut the finger off. Now, this may be an epic fail, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be fine. So I'm trying it first with y'all. So I am going to cut off the finger off the glove, just like that. So now I have a glove that looks like this. So there's the little finger. And this material will kind of roll up, and that's kind of what I want it to do. So see? There's this little hat. See how you probably can't see because it's red, but I just rolled it up just like that, okay? So we're going to see if this works. And then I already have this, but that one's already got a hook on it. So let me find one that doesn't have a hook on it, maybe? Yes, okay. So here's one that's already painted. It looks like this now, and it had some already painted from last year. So I took the glove, and I'm going to roll it up. Now, this one I won't put a hook in because I'll use it for my tier tray or something like that at Christmas. Or just to set somewhere on a little shelf or in my kitchen or a little tray or something. White pom-pom on the end. Yeah, I didn't even think about the white pom-poms. I didn't even break those out. They're over here somewhere. Okay, so now I'm going to see if this will fit because I saw those gloves, and I thought, you know, that would make the perfect little snowman hat. Look how cute. Okay. So, because I don't think I'm going to fringe this material. I think it will just be all kind of wild and crazy. Because it wants to roll up and all that stuff. But see how the material, I don't know if you can see, it just rolls up like that. And that's kind of the way I'm going to leave it. I actually want it to roll up a little more, and it's not wanting to do that. if I can fix him. Okay. So I'm going to put some hot glue under there. And I'm going, whoop, he just fell off. Come on. Now. So you can actually make a little Santa Claus like this, now that I think about it. So I'm just going to put a little dot in the front and get it to stay. And I'm probably going to put a dot in the back to get it to stay. Did y'all have a good Monday today? Okay, look, Nancy is on top of the comments, man. She is helping everybody out. All right, yeah, Nancy's saying Five Below because Nancy don't like it when I talk about Five Below because she don't have a Five Below. So there's his little hat, and you can tell that it's square when you look at it. But it's fine with me. It doesn't matter to me. And I think I'm still going to give him a little tie. Thank y'all for sprinkling. I'm going to give away some of those gnomes. Put a little polyfill in it. Yeah, you could do that too. I didn't even think about the polyfill either. To make it a little, fluff it up, you sure could. But I'm just going to tie that on there. Like that. Just like I did the other one. This one's just going to look a little different. Like I said, I've never tried this way before, but I saw those gloves in all my Christmas stuff, and I thought, I'm going to try that tonight and do it just blind because I've never done it this way. Okay. So there's our little dude. Like that. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for a scarf. I think I might make him a scarf. And you could totally make a scarf out of this material. Let's just see. Let me just try that. Let's just see what happens. We're just doing it totally blind because I don't know what this material is going to do. You know, it's that knit woven stuff. And I don't know how it's going to act. Let me just take them out of the pack and see what happens. Okay. So I'm just basically cutting up these gloves. And we're going to see what happens. But they're the perfect size to make their little hats. I like doing this with fleece too because fleece is kind of stretchy and fluffy looking. Okay, so I just cut this out and you see it's going to stretch. So we're going to see what happens. You were off today, your day of rest, no energy, need to take some vitamins. Go ahead and get some sun, Charisse, and get you some vitamin D. That works wonders. Okay. So I'm just going to put it around my snowman and tie it just like I did the other one. I'm going to tighten a knot so it'll stay. I'm kind of liking this material because it's actually sweater material. It looks like sweater. So he looks like he's got like a little sweater scarf on. I'm going to trim that. I don't like that. Okay. So there he is with his little scarf. This is not cute. I mean, you can get 2 packs of gloves for $1 at the Dollar Tree when they start putting them out. So y'all are going to have lots of good ideas for Christmas when it comes. Oh yeah, I could put blush for his little cheeks and paint him some little pink cheeks. But I'm going to do the same thing I did with my paint. And this takes barely any paint at all. So I'm just going to make his eyes. I think I'm going to make his eyes bigger. You can just do them all different and give them all a bunch of little personalities and just different hats and colors and scarves and, you know, mix match them and make a whole little family. You can make a family of like your people and your family. The white blocks, Cindy, they are Jenga blocks, the regular size Jenga blocks. Like here's the regular size, and then this is the Dollar Tree size. So these are the regular size, but you could do it with these if you were feeling industrious that you could do it that small. More power to you. I haven't tried those yet, but I was so shocked when I first saw these ever because I've been using these for years, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a big difference." So I'm just making his eyes. See, his eyes are a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to get my small little tool and make his little mouth, make little dots. Like I said, a Sharpie would work too. So I know you probably have a Sharpie. I think everybody has a Sharpie in their house. So that's probably a staple that most everybody, especially if you're a crafter. So then I'm just going to take my little tool again. And I'm going to just make this little pointy nose. If you wanted to get real 3D with it, you could break off the end of a toothpick and paint it orange and then glue that on. See, there's this little face. Isn't he cute? And then I'm going to make him some buttons. You could actually use little tiny real buttons if you wanted to. Where'd I get the bigger blocks? These come from Five Below. You could get them at Dollar General. I know they sell them because that's where I used to buy them before we got a Five Below. And now we have a Five Below and I'll buy them. And they're 48 pieces in this box for $5. So, I mean, this is a lot of snowman ornaments. You can make them for your whole entire family, your whole class of kids at school. You can make them for, you know, for lots of people. That's a lot. Or you could put them on all your presents. And match your wrapping paper and use different fabric. Or use, if you have wide ribbon, that would be enough to make, you know, you could cut off the, you know, the edges. And that would be totally enough to make his little hat. So any ribbon or anything like that you have, you could totally do that. But let's see, his eyes are dry. So I'm going to go back and put in a dot of white that y'all probably won't be able to see. But it just kind of gives them a little bit of light in their eyes to where they look, gives them a little different, if y'all can see it. See, it just kind of gives them a little happy little eye personality, little light in their eyes. But you have to wait till that black dries. But if you do a Sharpie, you could put tiny twigs on their arms. See, y'all are just going crazy. Or you could even do brown pipe cleaners and put for their arms. They're so stinking cute, guys. But look, and I even went digging for some in my Christmas stuff in the attic. And Lord, I like to die in the attic. It's so hot. And I didn't find them because I was going to show y'all a whole bunch that I had made, you know, in the years past. But I didn't succeed because it's 150 degrees in my attic. Satan's porch is, I don't know, it's Satan's back porch in the attic. Is so hot. But see how cute these are? I mean, they're so stinking cute. But like this one doesn't have a little hanger. So you could just set him, you know, set him somewhere or have a whole little line of them as a little display or all over your little Christmas village or whatever you do. Or in these, you know, you could just hang them on the tree and you could write people's names on them, whatever you wanted to do. They're so stinking cute. I just love them. And I've made these forever. And like I said, I used to sell them in my vendor booth, and they sell good because people think, oh, they're cute, and, you know, you could get teachers' gifts or put them on your presents or place markers on your table for your family at Christmas or whatever like that. But I have one idea that I want to try with y'all. Since that was really quick, I'm going to try to, and I did not grab any red. So hang on, let me grab my red paint. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I did not get it down, and I got to reach way up here and get it. Okay, I'm back. Don't go anywhere. Yes, cute for tier trays. So I'm going to try to make a Santa Claus one, okay? So let's see how this is working. Like I said, I'm kind of going blind into this. Actually, this is kind of going to be like a Santa gnome. So I think I'm going to paint one red. And let's see what we can come up with as far as the Santa Claus goes. So y'all think y'all are going to try this? I love that expression, Satan's porch. It is. In Mississippi, it is Satan's porch for sure. I mean, it's right outside hell. It's so hot. Today was a scorcher. Cute little snowman. Who doesn't like snowmen? I mean, really? Snowmen are they just make you smile and happy. They're just, and I'm not a snow girl. I like to look at the snow, but after that, I'm kind of done. It's like, I don't want to go out and play in it. It's cold. I don't like the cold. Oh, all your trees, homemade ornaments? You need Colin there to help. Yep. To hand me my paint. He's working his adulthood job. He's out in the heat all day too. So this one's gonna kind of be a gnome, I guess, maybe. Because I'm not really gonna do a face. So we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out, because I'm going into it blind. Y'all are seeing it. Y'all are doing it with me because I've not done this. So we're just going to make Jenga block ornaments tonight. You can make a brown one for a reindeer. Look at that. Y'all just got all kinds of ideas going with it. Make a whole little Christmas little peoples. I'm like that. I'm like you. I don't like the cold. I don't. I can't ever get warm enough. In the summer, I can get cool in the air condition, but in the winter, I just can't get warm. I don't like it. Oh, Kathy, well, here's another one to add to your collection if you're going to make these. But these are so cute, I think. Okay, we're going to let that dry just a minute. If you're going to cost me more money now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But look how many you get for $5. 48 snowmen. And you don't have to have the hooks. And the hooks come, these came from Hobby Lobby in the wood pile section for $2.29. And I used my coupon, 40% off of that. And there's 30 of them in there. So you can make 30 of them. I mean, and I know you probably have fabric or you have ribbon or something you can make their hats with. Having issues from the glue. Anyone have any suggestions? I missed something about the glue. I missed that. I was thrilled when the temp display on my car said 97. Oh, y'all having a cool front then in Arizona. Yeah, Becky, I have done the sock snowman. I've done those one year. And those are so cute too with the little different color socks. See if I can get that to dry. Okay, he's drying. Now here's the fun part. This is where it gets all messy. Okay, so we're going to let him dry. I'm going to try to cut him a beard. This is ribbon. Y'all know about my hair tie tricks if y'all are new here. On my rolls of ribbon, usually like this, you get them out and then it does all this stuff and comes loose and goes everywhere. So what I do is at Dollar Tree, I buy a big thing of hair of the ponytail holders, okay? And you can get like 100 for $1 or something. And I take them and I put them around my rolls of ribbon like this. And now they're not going anywhere. It's not flopping all around and coming all unwound and all that kind of stuff, making a hot mess in your ribbon bucket or whatever. So that's my tip for tonight is I use hair ties for my ribbons. But some rolls are so big you can't use them, but most of them are small and they're fine. So this is from Hobby Lobby, and fur is flying everywhere. I know y'all can't see it. It was $5.99, but when they put their ribbon half off, I know it's half off this week because I was in there today. I may or may not have bought some more ribbon today. I have tons, but anyway, you never can have enough. This is the fur, okay? So if you do anything with Christmas, this is essential to have this because then you don't have to buy the big sheets of it or on the bolt or whatever, but it's white. So if you wanted gray or something, you would have to buy the bolt or off the bolt or whatever. So if y'all have never cut this before, I'm going to show you how to cut it. Now, the trick to it is, which I'm going to go ahead and cut the end of this off. I'm thinking, do I need to cut it with scissors? I'm going to cut the end off so I can start with a clean piece because as you can see, I've already whacked away at it. I don't know. I can use that. That might be wide enough. Yeah, that's going to be wide enough. So I've already trimmed on this one. But the trick to this fur is not to cut it with scissors, okay? You don't want to cut it with scissors because when you do, it's going to look like that at the end. It's going to be straight across and it's going to look like you cut it with scissors like somebody's hair, like that. So what you do is you turn it over on the back and you're going to take like an X-Acto knife and you are going to actually just cut out, and my X-Acto knives don't cut this stuff really well. I'm going to try not to cut myself. But you're just going to cut the backing part of the actual fur. You don't want to cut the actual hair itself, okay? And then you just kind of pull it apart like that. So I'm just kind of cutting in a V. And it's not a pretty V, I'm going to tell you. It's because my knives just don't want to cut, for some reason, don't want to cut this stuff. And I always have this trouble every time I cut this stuff. So, because I'm trying not to cut all the way through, and I just want to cut the actual fabric part and not the actual fur. Oh, Carolyn, what part of Mississippi are you from? I'm in Hernando, Mississippi, which is the tip of the SIP, way up there at the very tip top of Mississippi. Satan's porch is what I say. Okay, so see, I just cut it, the back part, and then we have see how in the back you can see. I know I'm going to get it in that red. Oh, Lord, look what I just did. Ooh, I just slid it right over into my white paint. It's real life crafting over here. But we're going to cover it up. It's going to be fine. It'll be okay. You use small scissors and cut through the back. I might have to try that. Okay, so see, I just cut it. You probably can't even see, but I cut it in a V, like a beard's supposed to look. And then I'm going to just cut it straight across so I can have his little beard. These take longer than the snowman. I'm telling you, this stuff, I need some new blades, I guess. Because I use these for wood and everything else. I probably need some new blades. Okay, there we go. So I got my little, see in the back, it looks like a V. And believe me, this stuff sheds everywhere. It's flying in the air. Y'all can't see it, but it's everywhere. So I cut it in a V and then just went up the sides. And then this is what you look like on the front. So see, if I would have cut it with scissors, it would just look straight across, like you would just cut somebody's hair straight across. Too far northeast Louisiana. Hey, Kathy. Okay. So, his little hat. So should I make him a red hat? Or should I make him a gray? We're going to do this method again. So not really a Santa. It's going to look more like a gnome. Or a black. So I think I like the gray. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all sprinkle, because I'm going to give away some gnomes, some of these little Santa gnomes. All right, guys, I'm going to cut off. Yes, I think I'm going to do the embroidery scissors and cut the backing. That's a good tip there. I've always just done it with an X-Acto knife and just, y'all saw me scraping. I feel like I'm cutting it with my teeth. So I cut off the little, my gloves. These gray ones are actually Walmart. And I don't know how much they were. Anyway, the tag's gone. But you can get them at Dollar Tree, 2 for $1. And there's my little finger. I cut off my glove. And I got to cover up my boo-boo. I slid it over into the white paint on my plate. But we're going to cover it up. And you could do this the same way that we did the snowman if you wanted to hang this. That looks really funny, guys. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I need that polyfill is what I need. We're going to improvise and not have polyfill. We're going to have paper towel. You just use what you have, right? Because my polyfill is somewhere in that closet. It's a hot mess. I'm going to stuff it with some paper towel and see what happens. Nobody knows but us, right? Thank y'all for sprinkling. All right. Let's see. So I'm just putting a little paper towel up in his hat rather than polyfill because I can't dig it out right now. Because somebody said, put polyfill in his hat. Oh, good, Melissa. Thank y'all for sprinkling. But yes, don't worry. I'm gonna make more wood gnomes, and they'll be back in my shop pretty soon. That's all I think I did this weekend was cut out wood little gnomes. All right. I don't know if I like that or not. I'm gonna take that out. I don't like it. It didn't look right with a paper towel, so the polyfill might work better. So, cotton ball. Yeah, you could do cotton ball too. I don't have any right here with me, so I'm just gonna do it like this, like we did with the other. All right. So see that material just rolls up on its own. It's that knit, woven, sweater-like stuff. Yep, you use what you got, Kathy. That's right. I hope you're feeling better. Could use cotton balls. Yep. Okay. Well, this was kind of a little extra craft. So I wasn't planning on doing this one, but we're just doing it. Okay. So I got his hat. And I painted it red. So this is kind of going to be like a little Santa gnome or something. So I'm going to actually put some glue up in there and hold his hat down. And then I'm going to put some glue on the back of his little beard. Y'all can't tell that I like gnomes, right? I love me some gnomes. And when I saw that little Santa gnome for the wood pattern, I had to have him. I thought it was the cutest thing ever. And I surely did not expect it to blow up with all of y'all as like it has. And I am surely grateful, but they are so cute. And I can't wait to see what y'all do with them. Okay, so there he is. Look how stinking cute he is. I can't get over how cute he looks. All right, and so of course, I've got to break out my little bead box. This is a box I got on Amazon, and it comes with all those different sizes. It has a lot of little ones, but when you get to the bigger ones, there's not but a few in there. Yeah, you can watch the replay, Janice. We made these little snowmen out of the regular size Jenga blocks. I showed you how to do those. And then now we're just kind of winging it and doing something that I kind of wanted to do. And I'm going to making a little gnome one. I was going to make a Santa, but it's kind of turning into a gnome. Trying to see which one would be better for his nose. Depends on what you like, I guess. Whether you like big nose gnomes or small ones. I think I'm going to do this size. God forbid I spill that whole box of beads live with y'all. It'd be like 2,000 beads all over the floor. A tassel gnome. I've seen those, but I've never done it. So yeah, I might have to try the tassel gnome. I love some gnomes, as y'all can't tell behind me. I really like gnomes. It's Facebook words, so crafters have to be different. Yes, we can't say that word, okay? So we say sprinkle. Okay, so look how stinking cute he is. All right, so I'm going to take my little wood bead, and I'm just going to glue it on there like that and make his little nose. I'm just kind of putting it right under his hat. Y'all know like it's supposed to be. But look how cute it is. Is that not the cutest thing ever? That is so cute. So let's see. Maybe I should draw him some feet on there. Where is my... Put my Sharpie down. I can't find the Sharpie. Do y'all do that too? I got stuff all over this table. Here it is. Can't ever find the, Donnie, I've seen them, they make a tassel, and then the fringy part that hangs down is the beard, and then you put a little hat over the top, like a little gnome, and make a little gnome, and then like I said, the tassel-y part is his, is the beard part. So I'll have to try that. I got a bunch of yarn. I want y'all to know that y'all know when I did the wreaths last Monday night and I had a big old thing of yarn and it was all just everywhere. I wrangled it up and made it all nice and neat. So, cause it was getting on my nerves. I had to make something of that hot mess. It was a hot mess. So I am just taking a Sharpie and I'm just drawing him some little feet down there at the bottom. Look how stinking cute he is. So that's all the little options that you have with these little blocks. But yeah, you can get real creative and get real small and try to make them with these. I don't know if I'm that brave yet to try them with. They're so small. But that's what I started with. Five Below or Dollar General. Or you could get the real Jingle box, but they have Jingle written on the side. So I'm just warning you, if you get the real ones, they're going to have Jingle written on every single piece. And you'll see it on your craft. So go to Dollar General or go to, I find them at Goodwill a good bit too. So you can find them at Goodwill. And this is the Dollar Tree size and this is regular size. So you can kind of see the difference here. You can see the difference. Okay, so this would be a real challenge, but I can't say that I might not try it because it is stinking cute. And then for this snowman, this snowman, did y'all see that stuff just fly everywhere? I took little eye hooks like this. See the eye hook? And I screwed them down in there, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby, and I've got such a mess now I can't even find them. I'm going to take a picture of this table when I get done so y'all can see what a hot mess this table is after I get finished. So these are at Hobby Lobby. They're $2.29. There's 30 of them in here. Little eye hooks. See if I can get one up so I can show whoever's not seen the whole the whole thing. So anyway, they're so small. But see, it looks like that. It's got a little screw part and it's got a little loop. And I just put it in the top of the Jenga block after I painted it. And then we tied a little string on it. And I put him a little hat with a piece of fabric, or you could use ribbon or burlap or whatever. And I made him a loop and tied that around the fabric and fringed this little hat, made him a scarf and painted a face. And they're so cute. And I need to put white in this one's eyes. So see, this is before I put the white in his eyes. And let me show you what a difference it makes if I can find the right tool. Here we go. And these are called nail dotting tools. And you can get them on Amazon. See what a difference that makes in his little eyes? Just gives him a little light in his eyes. So yeah, you're going to do both sizes because you like challenges. But look how stinking cute he is. So this one doesn't have the hook in the top. He is just going to sit like on a tiered tray or somewhere like that. And then this one has the hook with the loop in it like that. So he'll hang on the Christmas tree. And this is our little gnome that I just kind of went with it. But you could put a little pom-pom on his hat. You could put a pom-pom on his hat. Make a little pom-pom thing. I have used felts for hats and scarves. Yeah, you could use felt and make his little hat pointy like it's supposed to be. But how stinking cute is he? Look how cute. And then you could, like somebody said, you could make reindeer and put, the little horns, make pipe cleaners or twigs. You could put twigs on their arms or pipe cleaners for their arms. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of options you could do, guys, with these. And you can do them with your kids, your grandkids, your Sunday school class, whoever. Have a bunch of girlfriends over and have stuff all over the table and y'all just go to making snowmen or gnomes. They're so stinking cute. Now I want to make a whole village of these. So for these hats, I just used like Dollar Tree, the gloves at Dollar Tree. And they come 2 in a pack. And, they come in all different colors. So can't y'all see the little gnomes? Or even the snowman with the pink or hot pink or turquoise or lime green. That would be so stinking cute. So now I just want to go buy all the colors. But they don't have them out yet. So, yes, you could make a real Santa. That was what my kind of thought was in the beginning, was I was going to make one to look like Santa. But then the more I did it, I thought, that would be a cute gnome. He's going up here on my shelf with all my other little people. I made snowmen, going to make snowmen gnome families like this. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're so cute. You're welcome. I love coming on here and talking to all of you and making stuff. And like sometimes a little surprise happens and it's a good surprise because he's so cute. So cute. Oh, thank you, Janice. Y'all are sweet too. Y'all are sweet for watching and supporting my page. Because I wouldn't have a page if it wouldn't be for you. Oh, thank you. Good teach. I love to teach people how to do crafts. I love it. Little Bob. You could use kid gloves for these. Because these are so tiny, guys. Look how small. I mean, don't y'all think that's a significant difference in Jenga blocks? I can't imagine trying to play Jenga with these. Look, here's the difference. Let's see. There's 36 in here. And there's 48 in here. So here's the difference. There's even no comparison to that. Oh, thank you, Willing. You're so nice. Oh, Nancy, thank you. Thank you for being my little commentator and helping everybody with the questions. I appreciate that. Oh, but yeah, look how cute, guys. But can't you just see? I do them with lime green fabric. I've done them with all kinds of fabric, and they're just so addicting to make, because once you sit down and make them, you're like, oh, well, I could do this with this color and then this color scarf, or I could, all the different color combinations, and before you know it, you have a whole army of snowmen. And then it's like, what do I do with all these little boogers? I guess I'll have to give them away or sell them or something. But they'd make cute teachers' gifts, or hang them on stockings, or your gifts, or whatever, or your tree. Like I said, I used to have a little whole tree, and I had all these little guys and all different, all on the whole little tree. So I can't wait to see what y'all do with them, because y'all going to have reindeers and snowman and reindeer and Santa Claus and 50 shades of gnomes with all different color hats. And But that's cute. I mean, look how many you get in this box. There's 48. You'll have a whole army. Judy, to be honest, I don't really remember. I want to say I sold them for like $5 because I don't have a lot in them. Because, I mean, this whole box was $5 for 48. And then a little bitty piece of fabric and some jute. I'm just going to tear him up. And then I just dotted his eyes. It doesn't have to... Oh, thank you, Sheila. You're so sweet. Yeah, if you'll hit the button next to all this, it'll say follow or whatever, or hit the buttons at the top. It says turn on notifications when I go live. You won't miss me. Thank you, Janice, for sprinkling. If you sprinkled, tell me you sprinkled, which I know most of y'all have. Then you'll know when I'll draw for the gnomes. I'm like two different things. I was reading a comment and trying to talk at the same time. You can make gnome earrings out of the tiny jingle ones. You could put a little pin on the back and make a little pin brooch thing. Oh, the possibilities are endless with these little blocks. I'm telling you, if you don't buy these at the Dollar Tree, then you need to go get you some. And then get some of these too at Dollar General or Five Below or somewhere like that. 50 Shades of Gnomes. Melissa, that just like came out. I don't even know where it came from. Because, you know, there's so many possibilities you could paint on. You could paint this one gray and then put a red hat, or you could put a black hat and paint them gray, or blue or pink or whatever. So yeah, y'all sprinkle, and I will come back on probably in the morning and tell you who won. Linda Strewberry, she won the gnomes Friday night, and they've already been sent and mailed to her. But don't worry, guys, if you've been trying to get them, I will make more. So I put like 50 sets at a time in my shop, and they're gone. So I've tried to like put a whole bunch out there, and it's like, oh, they're all gone, and people are still wanting them. So don't worry. It's probably going to be something I cut from now till Christmas. So don't worry about, you know, getting yours. I'll just post when they're up, and then y'all can go get them. They run out, I'll make more. So don't worry about that. But I do appreciate y'all supporting my page and my shop. I have made more gnomes than I ever thought about making in the past week, but I love it. It's not work to me. I love it. But I'm going to get off, guys, and go spend a little time with my family before I have to go to bed. So I will see y'all Friday night, I guess. If you're new here, my days are Monday night at 7:30 Central Time, and then I go Friday nights at 7:30 Central Time. So that's my nights if you're new. And if you're new here, I'm so glad that you're following. So I'm going to hop off, guys. I cannot wait. Y'all send me pictures. I got to open my group thing so y'all can share pictures. Cannot wait to see all the little different colors and stuff that y'all do with this, because it's so cute. All right, guys. I'll see y'all Friday night, and y'all have a great, great week, and y'all stay safe and wash your hands, okay? All right, guys. See you later. Bye.